going on, everybody? Me and the boys are here and just tying up some flies tonight, hanging out. And I got a couple of little interesting things for the video tonight. I got some footage from my trip to North Carolina and also what we've been doing with my 78 Sears Gamefisher. I'm in the middle of restoring that, kind of building a fly fishing skiff with it. We went ahead and started sanding it down this week, getting it all prepped up for coating. I think I made a short a couple months back. I had started working on the bottom, laying some fiberglass and stuff like that. Still got to do a little bit of work on the bottom, but that's about 90% done now. But before we get to the boat, check out some of this footage I got from my trip out to North Carolina. Welcome to North Carolina. We are up in the mountains and chasing down some little trout up here into some of the most beautiful little mountain streams. It is really nice out here. I'm gonna give it a shot and see if I can't get a fish on the end of the line. We're gonna be out here for 2 days. Today we're just kind of creek walking. And then tomorrow we're going to link up with a guide and go meet up and do a float. So anyway, I'm going to get at it. Well, got broke off. Wasn't a big fish, a little fish, but pulled me under a rock and cut my leader. So anyway, we're gonna retie and try again. One nice little rainbow up here in the mountains. Well, it is getting kind of late and I gotta go meet up with the rest of the guys for dinner, so I'm gonna hike out of this creek. But landed one and lost two. One was bad hook set, and actually both ones I lost were bad hook sets. Actually no, and I had one fish break me off too. So not bad for just a quick little session out here on a little creek that one of the local guides kind of tipped me off to this, and he said go try that out. So just a random little creek out here in the woods off the side of the road. But anyway, all right, well, I'm gonna get out of here and we'll get something to eat and we'll catch you on the water tomorrow. So that wrapped up day one. So my first day, I went and talked to one of the local fishing guides, and he kind of gave me a little hint on going out to that creek, and I had a pretty good time just wandering around there. And then the next day we went out and did a float. I didn't really get any video of that. I think I have like one little short 2-second clip of the other guys that I was out there with. But anyway, we ended up having a real good time. The guides did an excellent job. We kind of struggled. We had a little bit of a weather change. The caddis hatch really slowed down, and but we ended up. I ended up catching a few fish. I'll drop some pictures here. You can check out some of the brown trout I caught. They're actually the biggest brown trout I've ever caught in my life. Ended up catching an 18, 19, 2 19s, and a 20, and had a really good time doing that. And so shout out to the guys over at Southern Drifters. If you're ever out in Western North Carolina, check them out. I'll leave a link in the description. They're gonna eat it dry if you can find them. So I shot some time lapse of sanding on the boat, and we got that pretty well knocked out. I got a little bit more sanding to do. I got to get some of the bottom sanded out, but main thing is getting the inside of the boat done right now. I'd like to get all that finished coated here in the next couple of weeks, and then hopefully get started getting some of the wiring ran on it and getting everything set up for the lights on it and stuff like that. So, but anyway, check out these clips of the sanding and getting all wrapped up with that. And then we'll probably call it a day and get out of here. It's been a long day, and Gabe's finishing up a little fly he's working on right now, little bait fish pattern. And then hopefully, there you go. Mm. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of time to fish sometime this weekend. So, and we'll get some footage of that. But anyway, we'll catch you on the next one. Check out these clips. All right, here is my 78 Gamefisher that we are gonna do the skiff build with. And I've already went ahead and stripped the benches out of it, which they were put in aftermarket. These are not factory on it. It had this whole seat set up in here, so I went ahead and pulled that out. You can see the original color, the Gamefisher green. But we're gonna go ahead and start sanding this thing down, cleaning this up some, and get it ready for gel coating. I'm actually gonna sand this wood down. It's actually in pretty good shape, so what I'm gonna do is actually sand that down, and we're actually gonna recoat that in sea decking. Day 2 on the boat. I'm actually not doing a whole lot today, it's just kind of clean up everything. But I did a lot of sanding yesterday and started cleaning on the boat. Oh, I got a lot of ants inside of it. Yeah, I got a lot of things I got to do here. Like, I need to get all the trim off the side, so I'll have to drill all the rivets out for that. I'm gonna take all the trim off and paint it. This is all the trim. I have to drill all these rivets out, go through that. A lot of holes. I'm guessing somebody at one point had a maybe a trolling motor or something mounted up here. There's a lot of holes that were drilled in this already. But you can see where they had the old seat at there. I'm gonna build basically some lid seats for these boxes. Gotta clean those out. I was thinking about doing some magnetic hinges on them. Got these sides nice and smooth. You don't feel any of the fiberglass in it anymore. It's very, very smooth. So I'm gonna do a cleanup on it. You see all the ants? I don't know where all the ants came from. I guess there was a nest in here when I ran all that water through it yesterday. It must have flushed them all out. But yeah, there's a lot of ants in here. So I just gotta finish cleaning it out. But yeah, this is the start. I do have a older 25 horse Mercury for this. I would like to get something a little newer once I get this done. We're gonna get a spray coat to put on the inside here. And once I get it all cleaned up and everything, I need to get it back up on the trailer, spray it out, wash these boxes out. There's all kinds of nasties in there from bait and stuff like that over the years. But yeah, so a lot of little holes and stuff to fill, but we'll get there. The goal is to, at some point, we'll pull this guy off, build a casting deck up here that'll kind of come out to about here on it, and then this will all be storage underneath. I was even thinking about turning this into a battery box in here. So if I want to rig up some lights or depth finder or something like that in there, I can. But and then at some point, depending on if I need it or not, we like to do a lot of flats fishing, so I may actually build a polling platform for the back of it here. So just all depends if I actually need it. But I've got another Brocraft Marine grab bar I'm gonna mount about middle of the way here, and then obviously tiller steer. It's kind of, I like to go with the tiller steer. A smaller boat like this, I don't feel the need to mount a console in it and everything. So, but yeah, anyway, that's the start of the build. So I need to get my tools cleaned up before it rains, and then hopefully here in the next couple days we'll continue to get this thing washed out and get it prepped to spray the inner coat here on it.